I've been wearing Invisalign for over a year and a half and it's not working. In fact, my orthodontist recommended I get braces. Invisalign can work wonders for a lot of people, but there are some cases where it just doesn't cut it. If you saw my original video about my Invisalign experience, you'll know it's been rough. And I had only had Invisalign for 6 weeks when I made that video. I encourage you to watch it if you want all of the details, but I'll try and just give you a high-level overview. Basically, I needed to fix my open bite, which might be the cause or one of the causes of some of the gum recession that I've been dealing with for multiple years. And I've had issues with my open bite for really as long as I can remember. The right side of my jaw basically dips down, and to try and raise that part of my jaw, I needed rubber bands every single day for the entire 2.5 years that I had braces in high school. And that improved my open bite dramatically. But there was a chance that it would open back up, and sure enough, that's what happened. When I went in for the initial consultation with my orthodontist to address the open bite opening back up, she recommended I either get jaw surgery or Invisalign. I think that was a pretty easy decision. Now, some people just get their Invisalign trays and they're good to go, but open bites can be a little more complicated. I ended up having to get 4 TADs, or temporary anchorage devices, screwed into my jaw so that we could attach rubber bands to them. And before this journey, I had no idea that that was a thing. I had to get a TAD on either side of my upper jaw and 2 on the roof of my mouth. And normally, they're not supposed to be a big deal, but my jaw doesn't seem to like them. The one on the left side of my jaw caused serious pain when they initially put it in, to the point where they had to take it out. But once it healed, they had to put it back in. And ever since I've had these TADs, I've had multiple issues with them, particularly the ones on either side of my jaw. They would get loose, which is really uncomfortable, by the way, and one even fell out. We eventually transitioned to a different approach where they attached these hooks to the back of my teeth, and they took these elastic chains and connected them from the hooks to the TADs at the roof of my mouth. That's currently what I have going on my right side, and knock on wood, that's fine. However, everything that we've been doing hasn't been working the way we had hoped. A little over a month ago, I noticed that my bite had shifted and it didn't feel right. In fact, you could actually see that my bite is off, and I believe it's a cross bite. This obviously was not supposed to happen. So I called my orthodontist and she was able to squeeze me in that day. And I really hope you don't come after her in the comments, because she and her team have been great throughout this entire journey. And they've had to deal with my crazy jaw. Anyway, she showed me the projections of what my teeth and my jaw should be doing, and it's just not happening. That's when she recommended I either get braces for 6 months or we do a hybrid approach. So I think it'd be braces and Invisalign. I'm honestly not sure what all the details are, but that would take at least a year. I'm not gonna lie, I was devastated. I was able to maintain my composure when I was in the office and laugh it off. But as soon as I got to my car, I called my mom and I cried. It was the last thing that I had expected. I was originally supposed to have Invisalign for a year. It's been over a year and a half at this point, and I understand my teeth and my jaw just aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. But I have been extremely compliant. Even when I had braces in high school, I wore my rubber bands every single day, just like I was supposed to. And I'm that weird person that even when I got my braces off, I wore my retainer every single night, up to the day I got Invisalign. I got my braces off in May 2009, and I got my Invisalign January 2022. That's a long time. And what I think is frustrating is I feel like I've done everything I could, and it wasn't enough. But that's not what I was and am most upset about. To be perfectly honest, I don't want braces a second time, especially as an adult. I know it's only for 6 months, but sometimes I have trouble being taken seriously as an adult when I have a young looking face. I don't know how else to say it. And I am currently 32. I may or may not look like I'm 32. That's subjective, but I've been told by a lot of people that I will be grateful at some point that I look young for my age. And it is weird because as soon as I hit my 30s, I actually started feeling kind of grateful. And it's a very weird shift for me. But even a few months ago, I was flying home from a trip with my husband, and I was sitting in the exit row, and the flight attendant asked if I was old enough to be sitting there. You have to be 15 to sit in the exit row. It was honestly kind of funny when it happened and I was able to laugh it off, and I've gotten a lot better at that over the years, but there's still some emotional baggage there. Now I work a corporate job and thankfully I'm working remotely, but there is a chance in the fall I will have to travel and be on site in person and meet the people that I've been working with for the first time. And just the idea of me wearing braces when that happens, it fills me with so much dread. And I know it shouldn't matter, and I know these people know me, and I let my work speak for itself, but I am a human being with emotions, and I cannot help the way that I feel. At the end of the day, I know I'm doing something that is going to positively affect the health and longevity of my teeth and my jaw. I don't regret this journey, and my open bite has improved over time. So I'm really excited to see what the end result truly looks like and feels like. So for the next few months, I will have braces in my videos. I'm not happy about it, but it'll be fine. It is what it is. Also, if you happen to be considering getting Invisalign, go get the consultation, go talk to your orthodontist and see what your treatment plan is gonna look like. There are so many success stories out there, and just because my experience has been pretty rough, that doesn't mean that yours will be too. Thank you so much for watching and for your support, and I will see you in the next video.